church, we ain't going nowhere. Oh yeah, we at the church, we ain't going nowhere. Oh yeah, we at the church, we ain't going nowhere. Makes me clap my hands, makes me wanna dance and stop. My brother, can't you see? I got the victory. Stop, 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 Oh yeah, we at the church, we ain't going nowhere. Oh yeah, we at the church, we ain't going nowhere. Oh yeah, we at the church, we ain't going nowhere. Oh yeah, we at the church, we ain't going nowhere. Stop, stop,
Welcome to Masterpiece Theater. I'm your host, Alistair Crawley. Now, welcome to television. So, been on the air for like 19 years now, like one of the longest running shows, right? So, on TV, at least on this channel, right? So, Uverse 99, Bay Area, Comcast 28, St. Helena through American Canyon. So, so stay tuned because tonight we have Jay Black's going to do a live performance tonight. I had to go over to Kaiser, right? Well, no, Kaiser sent me this, what do you call it? Like a questionnaire, right? So there's like, hey, right? So I filled out the questionnaire, I mailed it back in. I'm still waiting for the results from their cancer test, like a long time ago. They said 12 days, it's been like 2 months. So, but because of the economy, the other day I couldn't take the Learjet. I had to fly first class, like with the public, right? You know, so, and they usually don't come up and automatically ask me like, people don't usually get on the plane and come and automatically say, wow, you're a genius. Well, sometimes they do, and so I had to change that also because of the economy. I had to change my dollars into euros because I like those little sandwiches that they make, you know, the little euros. And anyway, I want to introduce my first guest tonight, Jay Black, who I haven't seen for like 15 years, right? So welcome to the show, Jay. How's it going?
Thank you, Tyler, man. It's been a long time, bro.
Right.
Hey, the pleasure's all mine, too, man. Let me tell you.
Yeah, where did we meet? Like down at, it was at Larry Puckett's house. He had a little studio thing kind of going on, big place with a pool in the back, and down in Moval.
This is before studios were home studios, probably, man. We were getting it in there.
That was fun, right? You know, so I was doing a little rap, and you were doing like little drum beats in the background. You're like, and I was writing a couple of ditties, and you had like a couple little. You were like right on it. You're like very versatile, like you know, like that. Like I mean. You're like spontaneous. You could just come up with some like, boom, right? Very creative.
Yeah, well, I was trying. I mean, we had a lot of fun there. No doubt.
So where are you from? Are you from Sunnyvale, or are you from where are you from originally?
Yeah, originally Sunnyvale, California. Born and raised, you know, Silicon Valley, man. That's,
right.
You know.
Wow, that was gonna be my next question. And so I went over to Elk Grove, right? I got invited to the show over there. And the opening act was Jay Black, right? And you were opening for there was a singer for E40, there was a singer for Tony. So how did it feel to perform with these guys? Like, I know you've probably done it before, but I'm just saying, first time I saw it, right?
Yeah, that show particularly, that was that was Dwayne Wiggins and Sugar T. And I mean, it was a great show.
Sugar,
great show.
Sprinkle me.
Had a lot of fun there.
Great, it was cool. That was a dynamite show. I enjoyed it thoroughly, and they were like, "Where'd you go?" I thought Dig went to the bathroom, so he went to the bathroom. But I thought he left, so I left. Okay. Like, no, we wanted you to meet these people later, and I was like, "You never do the mixing after party." I'm like, "I gotta get back to Napa." It's like,
oh wow,
long drive, you know.
We certainly would have chatted that night.
Yeah. I came up and I'm like, "Didn't you live like Moreno Valley?" I was like about 15 years ago, and you're like, "No, what?"
Like, it wasn't me.
Yeah. So, who are your like heroes or role models like that inspire you?
Well, my influences, you know, I'm a singer-songwriter type, and I have to say that I followed people like Lionel Richie, singer-songwriter, Billy Joel, singer-songwriter, you know, Stevie Wonder, singer-songwriters.
Right.
So those are I'd have to say those are three of the top people that influenced me in my career. I would
Right
have to
on.
say. Absolutely.
And did you have any funny stories like might happen like in Reno Valley or anywhere like Sunnyvale or any of the shows like backstage something funny happen? Anything? You ever have any like anything
Well,
different happen? Kind of.
yeah, actually, I was when you saw me in Reno Valley back then. I was with a band called Custom Made out of Hollywood,
Right.
and we went on a tour to Spokane, Washington. And
Nice. I used
they
to
were
live
letting
there.
me know, hey, it's going to be great. You're the new lead singer of the band. They're going to treat you like royalty out there, really special.
Yeah.
And this is the first time I think I've ever been sexually assaulted on stage. Okay? It was a little bit embarrassing. The band's like, no, you liked it. I said, man, we were singing the song Too Close by Next.
Yeah.
And I decided I'm going to go on down in the audience and grab me a little female and dance and sing to her. And it was all great until she took her hand and shoved it.
Oh.
The rest is, hey, we'll just say.
They had like the groupies were coming out of there, right?
So what happened was, I kind of lost my composure from. I was like, wow, I know they're drinking in here, but let me try to get her off me. But I don't want to hurt her because I know I'm in trouble if she falls.
Did you miss a note while you were?
I'm still singing.
Professional
so
as always.
I
right?
kind
Yeah.
of took her and kind of pushed her back, like, it's cool, we're still dancing.
Right.
And one of her friends like kind of grabbed her, like, girl, don't do that. You know what I mean? And so,
I
like
would've-
I said, my band really believed that. You like that? No, man, that felt like an insult.
But you were smooth to go right through.
There comes a point. I used to have a band back home and everything. So there comes a point. A lot of guys don't realize that when you're the front man or an important part of the band, to where the girls go wild over that. I mean, I was lead singer, so no matter what I look like, they're still gonna like me a little bit, right? But you get used to certain things. Or like guys around there, whenever a woman exposes themselves, like, oh man, but you're there and you're on stage, and it just becomes a callous to where you see them, and then it comes a point you're just like acknowledging them as you don't really like,
It's not that serious.
it loses its flavor, don't it? After a while, because it's like you just seen them all now,
Right.
It's like but it's so. I mean, like, hey, it may be just me, but I've seen a few, so it's like, it might be the old Jew in me. Fair. What again with the baloobies?
It's
And I
the
said
rabbi.
boobies.
It's
Yeah,
the rabbi. The rabbi steak.
The ribeye steak.
Hey, it's all done in fun, right?
It's all done in
So
fun.
do you have any other like creative hobbies? Do you do any art, any painting? Do you do any I mean, I know you do writing, but do you do any like poetry, or do you do anything like creative, like besides music? Anything else? Is there anything
Well,
else
actually-
that like theater or acting, or what I'm saying, like anything creative,
Well,
like in that field?
I've just picked up a couple new hobbies. I mean, I'm into patio gardening.
Nice.
I do patio gardening.
That's creative.
And recently,
Yeah.
disc golf.
Nice. Yeah.
Been going out doing a little disc
Right
golf.
on.
It's just a way to get me outdoors.
Yeah.
I'm always in front of the computer or always in front of the board.
Right.
So disc golf is something that I'm really starting to enjoy. Actually.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I did
Yeah,
that
alright.
back in the '70s a little bit there. They had it.
So I'm
They
just
actually
catching
had
up
it in the
now,
park.
but
They used to have it.
back in the
Well, they used to have it in the park, over here in town, and they had the little
yeah.
chains that you like little
Oh, yeah.
basket. They don't have it any. They tore them out in the '70s, but they used to have it in Napa.
Because
here.
the brothers they don't normally play frisbee.
Well, I know they usually play
It's like-
golf or
it's like
tennis,
go and
right?
watch- it's
Yeah,
like-
it's just golf or tennis with yeah.
It's
It's
like
usually
watching-
golf
it's
or
like-
tennis, and
it's
that's
like
it.
watching, like wanting to play hockey or something.
No, it's like it's
not
usually just
heard of.
golf or tennis. It's
Yeah.
usually like.
But it's
yeah.
all boundaries, man. Hey,
Well,
you're gonna break the barrier and be the first
hey,
star.
do what you do. I can't say it's a whole lot of brothers out there playing disc golf. I haven't seen it, but
Hey, Jackie
do you-
Robinson
I
was the
enjoy
first
Do
for
you-
baseball.
Do you have
He
any?
was
Do
the
you have any events coming up right now? Like in this month or next month coming up? Any events might be coming up that you've
I
been
do
doing?
have a show coming up. It's February 8th.
February 8th. Okay.
It's the Sweet Potato Festival. It's like a yearly event that they have in Sacramento. So it's Sacramento based. this
Nice.
weekend. And it's a great event. I mean, it's family oriented. I'll be performing, and there'll be many other performers at this event as well.
Okay.
And what are we looking at here on the monitor?
Well, this looks like this is a graphic we just brought up, and you want to describe this, Jay Black, to me?
Okay, yeah, this is the promotional poster for my CD that's available on iTunes.
A piece of my soul.
That is a piece of my soul. It is available on iTunes and Amazon and other online retailers.
And it's featuring the smash hit "Let Me
Let
Know."
me know. Oh, yes.
And at the end of the show, they can get a hold of you. Like you go in the credits, there'll be like some YouTube channel, and there'll be like website and all that, .com, right? You can mention it verbally. Go ahead.
Sure.
Yeah.
jblackmusic.com is where you can find me.
Right.
That's JBLACK. The word music. That's all together.
One word.
.com. You can also find me JBlack. What is it? JBlack Music TV. That's my YouTube
channel.
And
exactly. That'll be in the credits as well.
I'm to that point now. If you Google J Black, you can pretty much find me up at the top.
Yeah, so get a pen now in the show. If you haven't written it down yet, you can see it in the credits as well. Yeah, and also Roland's doing a thing Thursday night, aren't you? Thursday night you got like a thing in Napa.
Let's see if I can remember
Stone's
the name
Bar
of the bar
over in
this
River
time.
Park.
Yes.
In River Park Shopping Center, which is down here in Napa.
Right in
and
Napa,
it's
off
from
Imola.
KSVY Radio, row in the morning. No, it's in the evening. 8 o'clock on
actually-
Tuesday nights, KSVY Radio.
Actually, I got some news about that. I'm taking over the Diana Dawn show.
Oh,
she had,
look out.
She had the Some Like It Hot show slot on 7 to 8 on Tuesday evenings.
Oh, man.
And now it's going to be, I have a co-host. I have a co-host now.
Okay. You're not going to be taking over my show, are you?
Slap around.
Because
No,
I'm
no,
looking
no.
out for this guy. He's taking shows over now.
I got
man. It's
Steve
he's
Quintana.
like,
Steve Quintana is
coming up.
a pretty known guy around Sonoma. He's the hot dog man. So Q Dog is basically going to be his nickname. And of course, me is Roro. You can get on us at KSBY 91.3 in Sonoma.
Right.
And listen in on tunein.com. Just simply look for Sonoma Sun. FM 91.3 at that time slot or any time slot for there, and you can get on us.
And also, you can get a hold of Roland also in the credits. All his information will be there. Contact him at any time as well. So this song, Let Me Know, right? What inspired you to write this? Is this the one you're going to perform tonight live?
Yes.
And what inspired you to write this?
Okay, well, that's a boy meets girl song. And when I was working on this particular tune, I was kind of thinking about, maybe chivalry's not dead. And the way a woman wants to be approached nowadays is a simple hello, how you doing? Not, hey, baby, and all street, what's up? And it's like, wait a minute.
Men forgot how to do that, I'm telling you.
Yeah, the setting in this song is, it's a casual situation. You're in a coffee shop, perhaps. You've seen this girl probably 4 or 5, maybe 10 times before you've even approached her. And that's my approach.
That's what inspired you to write this. That's
approach.
fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
That's like
Boy,
the old
howdy.
saying. That's like
Give
the
it
old.
to them how they really want
Boy,
it.
see, I haven't even learned that yet because I'm the white guy. I'm like, do you think maybe next week? You ever go for coffee? That's my approach, right?
And I truly believe that the best pickup line, if ever there was one, was just hello. Because
I'm too shy for that. I don't.
Because you just walk up to somebody, and there's that old saying: you attract more flies with honey than you do with vinegar.
Oh, this is true.
So if you're gonna go there and be nasty to them, and hey, can I touch you there, and let's go do that, and all that, you're not gonna get a quality of woman. You're gonna get a disquality of woman. You know what I'm talking about?
No, you want the club head.
You want the club head. You want the last girl in church. You want the one in the freezer section buying ice cream. That's the one.
So in about 2 minutes, I want to go ahead and have you perform, live, that song. Let me know. Sure. And did you have any questions for this fine young gentleman right here, Roland?
Did I have questions for him?
Yeah.
Well, I see here that you have a nice little list of awards here and everything. And the one I'm most impressed with is your state karaoke championship. How did you feel about winning the state karaoke? I'm from. That's not the one I'm impressed with, but so you got a Sammy. Yeah, because I took second in the Napa one.
That's right.
Yeah, but.
Okay, I was Sammy nominated. Actually.
You were Sammy nominated.
I was Sammy nominated in the R&B category, favorite R&B. Didn't take it that year, but hey, a nomination does mean a lot to me.
It's a lot of appreciation. Yeah,
and I really appreciated that. So just being on the ballot meant a lot.
Why didn't you win it?
There's always we have this year now. So if y'all are listening out there,
right?
This year you're gonna vote for J Black, right, in that R&B category.
That's the ticket.
What's the Sammy the equivalent to? Like a Grammy for? It's like every genre has their own type of award kind of thing.
Yeah, well, the Sammys I think is kind of a remember how we had the Bammies in the Bay?
Yeah.
See, I think that's kind of how they spun off.
I see.
Bay Area Grammys, kind of Bammys. The Bammy Awards back way back when. Back in the day.
Sacramento's version. Okay, yeah.
Absolutely.
And I was going to say, you also had written down here like something about Snoop Dogg, Too Short, out of Oakland, Rappin' Forte, Celly Cell, DJ Flash, Ronnie Hudson, a couple names, MC Jock. A couple other artists, right?
I met Too Short. I met him a long time ago. Yeah.
Was he short?
Kind of, but I met him. He was touring with. You remember Domino?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Here we go. Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Domino,
he was
yeah.
touring with Domino, and I was a waiter. I was a waiter at a restaurant back home in San Antonio, and they came over and they ordered a bunch of food, kept on ordering drinks and a whole bunch more. Then they asked me, "You're going to pay for this, right?" And I was like, "What? Me pay for that?" And I go, "You're a star. You guys, you have money. No. Well, what you going to do if we just walk out?" And I go, "Well, there's police all over the place. I don't care who you are. I know who you are. I don't care. I will,
Kind of a domino effect. They all fall over when they go outside.
Domino
Well,
effect.
and I told him, I said, look, I might have bumped something off just because of who you are and all that stuff, but now you want me to pay for the whole meal? You ordered like $200-300
Did you have
worth
that
of stuff.
same experience when you were with Too Short? When you told me about?
No,
nothing like
that.
Not like
This
that.
is hey, we strictly music. I'm strictly on a record, man.
Yeah.
It's all about the music.
Right.
All about the music.
Heck
on
with the
that
food,
record.
right? No.
So it was all about the music. Yeah, Ronnie Hudson. What happened was I was notified to. I was actually asked to audition actually to be selected to be on that record. DJ Flash had found me online and asked me if I was interested in being on a record with Snoop Dogg, and I sent my stuff in. They liked the way I sang it. DJ Battle Cat heard my vocals. They also were like, "This is the guy you want." And so I was selected to do that record with Ronnie Hudson. So what he did is that's the West Coast pop lock, a remixed version of it, which incorporates Snoop, Too Short, E40, Rappin' Forte,
Right.
and Ronnie Hudson
Right.
on that record.
Right.
That's how they did it.
And
I'm on the hook with Ronnie.
Yeah.
and DJ Flash, pioneer himself.
Oh yeah,
you know.
DJ Flash. is
Hey,
pioneer.
well, we got about 15 minutes left. Would you like to perform a live song right about now?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and introduce that. So we'll go ahead on camera one here. So what I want to introduce a fine young gentleman on the show tonight. He's going to perform the song "Let Me Know" right here by Jay Black, live in the studios of the Napa Valley, Cali. So we'll go ahead and set that up, and we'll wait for that beat to drop, and we'll have the live performance right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Conway Twitty. I'm just kidding for you listening at home.
Beautiful day, isn't it? Had me looking at you for a while. One look at you and girl, you caught my eye with your smile. Could I take a seat right next to you? Oh yeah, what's your name? My name's Jay. I saw you at the spot the other day. I would love to get to know you in a different way. Yeah, if you don't mind, we can talk about forever, anything you want to do. If you don't mind, we can spend a little time, girl, it's up to you. Let me know if you wanna go, yeah. Roll with me, just roll with me, along with me tonight. Let me, so won't you let me know, girl? Do you wanna roll with me? Yeah. Can I take you from this crowded place so I can see what's in your heart behind your beautiful face? I know there's so much more than superficial faith. Yeah, we can talk about our love and life, and everything's going wrong or right. Yeah, something about you makes me hear a song that I wanna sing. If you don't mind, we can spend a little more time together. Yeah, if you don't mind, I wanna get to know you a little more better. Yeah. Do you wanna roll with me? Yeah. Tell me, do you wanna roll? Do you wanna roll with me? a true love cafe. No, 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 no. No matter what the time of day may be, let me know if you feel the same way I do. I promise there's no pressure, no. I only wanna get to know you. Do you wanna roll with me? Strong. Tell me, do you want to roll? Do you wanna go with me? We can go wherever you wanna go, all by yourselves, and no one has to know. Just you and Jay Bleezy. Oh, yeah. We can go wherever you wanna go, and nobody has to know. Nobody has to know. Some one-on-one alone time. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Another flawless performance by Jay Black as usual.
Smooth as
He's
velvet
always
there.
got that flawless performance going on there. Perfect as always, you know. I remember down at Larry Puckett's house, you know.
yeah.
He was with the Beach Boys. He was always with a good band that was going up, and they were coming up. And then he'd switch bands and go to some other band, and then they'd go up. Then he'd switch that band, he'd quit, and then they'd go up. So he was always
That's
in like
right.
he was always like. But we're down there.
Certainly had stories about that Beach Boys stuff, no doubt.
Yeah, and then you remember they had the Tyler Mall, the shop down there, right? You go shopping, you know. So everybody's calling me Tyler Mall. So I was like, yeah, Tyler Mall, I'm Tyler Mall, and I don't stall. You know, the words just flow like Niagara Falls. And I was like, get up and get down. Tyler Mall is the one with these, and you were like in the back. You had that little beats going on that little drum
The
machine.
911 is a joke, huh?
And then you're like 911 is a joke, and and I'm like, yeah, I stole that part of that line. Yeah, I
Take
gotta
something
admit it.
Flavor Flav.
Yeah, I know Flavor Flav. Yeah, I guess is the correct way to pronounce. I thought it was Flavor Flav, but I think it's Flavor Flav. Yeah.
Is it VA?
Remember the Flavor of Love? That show.
I'm Jay Bleezy now, so I guess everybody can have a little Z talk and that stuff.
So Roro, did you had a question too?
Oh, disc golf, really?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Just want to make sure.
He's double checking.
He's still going back. He's still back on that
You know,
one,
I'd
right?
love to
Yeah.
play Golden Gate Park. I hear that's a big, nice course out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to play with you, man. No, seriously. I'll be a goalie or something. I just want to stand there.
Hey, it's pretty intense though. These guys go out there and they throw for yards.
Actually, it does look pretty fun. My thing is, I can't throw a frisbee all that well, and I know these are discs, so they're easier to keep straight. But I throw frisbees; they go.
Oh, they curve.
Yeah, I'll be the one throwing them in the ocean. That's my luck with playing anything with a frisbee.
I can't. They took my shoulder out and fused my neck. I can't even throw a frisbee. I'm right-handed, you know. So it's like sports are pretty much out now, you know, right? So do you ever have like a message like with me and my son, you know, remember we used to do the worldwide TV shows all over and stuff when he was little, like little genius infant.
Okay.
We'd say, you know, people are just blessed with gifts and a loving family and a relationship with God just brings these gifts out in people, even if it's a single parent home like mine, you know, with me and my son, who I tried to get down here. I left a message on his phone because he hadn't seen you for 15 years either.
Right. That was
Do
awesome.
you have your own like a message like about being like blessed or anything like? Or do you got any like? Are you promoting communism? Or, no, I mean, you know, like, do you have any kind of message that you want to say while you're on TV? You know what I mean?
Promote disc golf. No, disc golf is safe.
Right.
I tell you what, you know, hey, just live life to the fullest.
Right.
I mean, and respect people and respect yourselves. I mean, that's the way I look at it. You
And
know,
kids, don't do drugs.
find all the hip you can. Okay.
All the hip you can hop. Right?
Well, I pray that you push music towards the kids. You know,
Well, you got to do positive stuff nowadays.
Yeah.
I think.
Right.
You know, and everyone's not going to do that, and that's okay.
Right.
But I know there's a positive message in my music. I
Right.
mean, hey, I like to party and have a good time. I no doubt do that, and I'm certainly, you know, my message is love in my music. Actually,
Exactly.
music is love.
Right.
You know,
Yes.
I've got a colleague that always says that.
It's like a mathematical language,
Another musician
you know.
friend of mine.
Yeah.
And, that's one of her phrases. Music is love.
So if you had like one wish, what would that be? Probably 3 more wishes. No, just kidding.
One
No,
wish.
like world peace.
If I
No, I'm
had
kidding.
one wish, I like some hush puppies and catfish.
Right
Okay,
now,
wait.
right about now.
boy, you ain't lying.
And it rhymes.
Catfish does sound good about now.
Some coleslaw, hell yeah.
One wish, peace on earth. You know,
Right.
more peace,
More peace and love
more peace,
and soul. No, I think that was Soul Train. They said.
peace and love and soul.
You'd say peace, incense, and no, that was in the '60s. So, so one thing everyone wants to know is where did you lose your virginity? No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just joking. No, not really. Just kidding. I just threw that.
He don't remember. You
He's
see
like,
that? He's actually.
like, what the?
Well,
Man,
actually, I can remember.
there was about 3 times.
We got
Two
about
different
4.
states.
We got about 4 minutes left, so I can roll it over to Roro for a little while.
Well, you know, we were talking about, you know, like music is love and everything. It's a language in its own. You know, the more you can teach a child the music thing, the more he'll understand school. Every week I say practically the same thing when it comes to this, is that schools are making big mistakes by taking the music program out. And then, of course, you know, there's a tremendous respect for the people that learn the music on their own. However, I always try to make sure, you know, people understand, learn your craft. You know, I mean, it's one thing to play by ear, but when you know what you're doing, it brings out even more of a creativity out for you, like the ability to write songs and throw some chords together and get those highs, you know, and all that. And it's a personal high also. You write your own stuff. You come up with, you know, put your own poetry to music, and then able to show your heart that way. You're talking about wooing women with certain songs and Boy Meet Girl World and how things should be. You're right. Chivalry shouldn't be dead. And through music, you can talk to women that way if that's the route you want to go. You know, don't worry about making your millions. I mean, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. But you have this song within you that is just going to bring out a true feeling of how you should express yourself. And when you teach a child how to do that, they can think for themselves later on and not have to worry about what R. Kelly is telling them or what anybody else might be telling them, you know, to say.
So we got
You
about
know.
2 minutes left. You guys got any shout outs to anybody? You know anybody? You have any family? You got any friends? You know what I mean? You got anybody you want to shout out?
I got
You
a few
guys?
people out there.
Yeah.
I want to say hello, Wendy, and also I know Mom is watching too
Nice.
as well. Mom is somewhere out there on the internet.
Cool. Live streaming probably.
She's probably live streaming. And, hey,
How do I put it back off the exit button?
but just want to be thankful to the fans for actually who supporting me and watching the show today. Absolutely.
Nice. Boy, howdy. And did you want to do a quick shout
Yeah,
out?
I just want to mention again this Thursday, that's the 30th over at the Stone Sports Bar and Lounge. We'll be there from 8 to midnight. It's at Neelix One Karaoke. And
River Park Shopping Center.
come on out in where? The River what?
River Park Shopping
River
Center.
Park Shopping Center, right off Imola before the
Imola.
bridge. And
Near Jefferson.
near Jefferson, just behind
Cross,
the
nearest Cross Street. Mhm.
nearest cross street.
Okay. Is this going to be a long story?
Well, as long as you keep
All right.
adding to
All
it.
right.
And then,
All right. Stay tan, brother.
Right.
Okay, so I just wanted to shout out right now. I just want to say, boy, howdy, guests of the television show. Stay in touch. Your transportation provided by your own 2 feet. And we'd like to thank our guest, Jay Black. Always a pleasure to have Jay Black. Always. And we'd like to thank our sponsor, Sal, the flower guy. Keeps sending these flowers every week, right? Live studio audience, you make some noise for our live studio audience. Don't be shy out there. Napa studio audience is the best audience. Napa TV audience, the dog pound, right, Roro? And so we got, got a new car for the live studio audience, as well as headshots for everybody. No, I'm just kidding. And then so God bless you and yours. And our YouTube channel's Television 707. So till next time, America. And pretty much, we're out of here, right? So we'll probably.
I got a woman.
Everybody stand up and sing I love you.
Roll some credit.
Everybody stand up and sing I love you. Stand up and sing. Takes time to open your heart. Sure you feel it right from the start. Spread your love around everywhere. Let somebody know that you care. That's why I'm saying, everybody stand up and sing I love you. Whoa. Everybody stand up and sing I love you. Look around the world, it's so fine. All these things were made for you and I. If you try a little piece, you will see that it was meant for you and it was meant for me. I'm saying, everybody stand up and sing, yeah, and sing I love you. Whoa, everybody stand up and sing, yeah, and say I love you. Live your life and love who you are, 'cause all of us were born to go far. Spread your love around everywhere. Let somebody know that you care. Some people think they've got it so hard, but all of us were born to be strong.